Johannesburg has been seeing more and more illegal land invasions recently. The apparent shortage of land and houses is again raising the question of what exactly government is doing to rectify the problem. We are focusing on this morning on the lack of land and housing around the country. Heidi Giokos is in Ivory Park, the scene of land invasions and shack destruction last year. Lindo Kuhle-Kolu is on Bumpus Street in Dunkeld West, where a court ruled recent evictions illegal. And then Ronald Masinda in Cape Town, where informal settlement dwellers have been protesting about lack of service delivery in the area. Heidi, let's start with you first and exactly what it is the mayor has said about land invasions happening in the city. Like I just said to everywhere, this is not something that just cropped up over the past couple of days, not even the past couple of years. This is decades of struggle. So what could you possibly say now to make people feel better?
Exactly, Uveka. This is decades of struggle. The fact that there has been no adequate housing provided to South Africans. And basically what we understand, according to what the mayor of the city of Joburg has indicated, he has started his 121-day accelerated service program. And we asked him whether or not it was going to be key focus for him to deal with the issue of land invasion, hijack buildings and housing within the city. Just given the fact that Arabi Ridge, where our view is situated, is a couple of kilometers away from where we are right now, just speaks to the fact that there are major issues. But also, if you can actually see the shot behind me, it's a very densely populated area, and we do know that there has been many houses erected in spaces where it was not allocated for houses to actually be erected. You can see many shacks within these streets, within the yards of these houses, and we do know that areas such as this are many in Joburg and in the townships here in Gauteng. But the mayor has indicated that he's very concerned that land invasions, hijacked buildings, and the issue of housing is going to continue. And he has attributed to the fact that when there's land invasion, it's normally foreign nationals that come into the country and then occupy the land. But let's listen to what the mayor himself had to say about this.
I'm worried that it's going to get worse. When we were elected in December 2019, one of the things we thought of was that we must contain and reverse land invasion. Remember, it was allowed to fester between the 2016-2019 year. Now, during the COVID hard lockdown, remember the regulation said you can't evict. Now, the syndicates took advantage of that. So they were building and you couldn't evict. Every time they went to court that you can't evict during COVID. So they used that opportunity, that window of opportunity to invade N12, to invade Dakodia's farm, to invade Loli, and court orders are pending on those lands so that we can evict them. We could tell that these are not people who are in the housing list or anything like that. Most of them are foreign nationals. They're from Lesotho. Some of them are from Mozambique that are buying properties, that are buying shacks from this, what I call shack lots.
Well, Heidi, I suppose everyone's tired of the talk around this. They want action. What exactly is going to be done and when?
Yes, exactly. And I asked the mayor to say whether or not he's going to be focusing on housing and land invasion. And we do know that in the city of Joburg, hijacked buildings is a very big concern, Uveka. And this has been going on for years. And it just seems as though the issue is getting worse and worse. But the mayor is saying that with regards to COVID-19, the city was not allowed to evict people if they had illegally occupied land or if they had illegally occupied a building. And the mayor, of course, saying that with regards to hijacked buildings, they are trying to turn those hijacked buildings into adequate housing for those that need it the most. And if you just take a drive into the city, Uveka, you can actually see that almost every second or third building is hijacked, which is of a big concern for the city. It has a massive economic impact. And, of course, it also speaks to the issue around hygiene and the fact that it's not adequately resourced or equipped to have a number of people within those buildings. But let's listen to the mayor once again with regards to an action plan around the issues within the city when it comes to housing.
When you look at areas like Cresta, Rodiport, the old inner cities, The derelict buildings are being hijacked. Owners are abandoning their buildings because they are owing a lot of rates. But the city is working together with our forensic units to take over those buildings that are owing to the city, so they can be abandoned to the city, and we can turn them into proper housing. We can turn them into social housing, affordable rentals, and where possible, turn them into what you call BNG, the RDP houses.
All right, Heidi.